welcome to GA&P. In this video we're looking at the Yamaha Revstar RSS20 in flash green. The newly updated Revstar range comes in three price tiers. The Element and Standard guitars are made in Indonesia and the professional models are made in Japan. In my opinion, what really makes them stand out is the Cafe Racer theme inspired by cool old motorbikes. This twin humbucking Tune-o-matic bridge sporting beast blends a classic electric guitar recipe with Yamaha's world-renowned build quality and amazing value for money. I chose this one because I was looking for a great guitar to gig with that doesn't break the bank. As you can see, Yamaha have done far more than just hog out wood to reduce the weight. The chambering is designed to sculpt its tone, and as a result, this guitar is lively when played unplugged. As for whether it's better with or without, we'll have to trust Yamaha and their initial response acceleration process. We've got 5 pickup positions to choose from, but no actual chord splits or taps. Positions 2 and 4 sound thinner and out of phase, without the volume loss associated with splitting humbuckers. And by lifting the tone pot you get a passive boost via the focus switch. All the guitars are available with humbuckers or P90s. If you're after the P90 version you get 4 colours to entice you and a cool tailpiece giving it a real vintage vibe. Fear not lefties, there are 2 colours available for you, although I think in 2020 there should be equality for southpaws. I was torn between several of the 6 colour options. There's Vintage White, Sunset Burst, Hot Merlot, Swift Blue, Black and Flash Green. I was very tempted by the red and blue ones, but in the end the green one won. Let me know which one you choose in the comments section and hit the like button, it really helps out. The guitar comes with a pretty decent gig bag included in the price, and the usual paperwork and Allen keys. It has a 24 3/4 inch scale length, a mahogany neck and a rosewood fingerboard on a maple capped mahogany body. This one weighs in 8 pounds 11 ounces, which is fairly light for a Les Paul but really heavy for a Strat. Under the truss rod cover we have decent access to the rod, lots of overspray and buffing compound, and if we zoom in we can see the mahogany of the neck. The picture displayed on the website appears to show a wooden peghead overlay. I'd say that is not the case on this one. The pickup routes are cleanly done, and we can see the neck tenon extends almost through to the end. I'm glad to see the extra ground wire and some shielding paint. It looks like the pickups are made for Yamaha by G&B. They make pickups for lots of manufacturers, certainly including the older PRS SE models. If, like me, you were curious about the ratio of body materials, I've scraped away some paint and we can see a nice thick maple cap on top of the mahogany. There's nothing going on under the scratch plate, And inside the recessed backplate we can see the transformer, and there's a mess of pots, wiring and caps that make the whole thing work. The soldering is well executed, the components are decent, and despite looking like a rat's nest in there, everything is as tidy as it can be. The volume and tone controls feel smooth, and the knurled knobs are grippy and look great. The 5-way switch feels solid, and looking inside the cavity, I'd say the switch should last a very long time. I've kept this section simple, so you can really hear the character of the pickups. I'm using a Kemper and recording it directly into a Zoom H6. For the cleans, I'm using a Dumble profile, and the dirty tones are from a crunchy JCM 800. Stay tuned for sweeping head-to-toe shots of the guitar. This guitar is really good. Yamaha are giving a lot of value in terms of the high-end appointments on this model. The tuning is solid, the tuners are smooth, the feel of the neck is great too thanks to the satin finish. I can't think of any complaints about the fretwork or the nut. The inlays look classy and the binding seems flawless throughout. The hardware is good quality and the intonation was spot on out of the box. I have adjusted the action though, as it was a little high for me. The pickups sound clear and articulate, they have a zingy top end and plenty of bite without sounding brittle. Overall, they don't blow my mind, but they do have something unique that none of my other guitars have to offer, and I think that's the point. Earlier I hinted towards that classic electric guitar formula, and even though a lot of the specs seem borrowed, this is a unique and interesting guitar. It really stands on its own. Personally don't see any use for the focus switch, however you might, and the only thing I don't like is the weight. I had hoped that with the chambering it would be lighter. 8 would have been fine, this one's closer to £9 and I do play Strats most of the time. 650 quid is still a lot of money, but this Indonesian made guitar is very well made. As the specs keep improving, it's becoming harder to justify buying high-end guitars costing 2 or 3 times as much. And although I'm really curious to try the Japanese-made RS-P20, I would be surprised if I was compelled to buy one. It would need to blow my mind. The finish on this one is pretty much flawless. It looks awesome up close and changes in different levels of light. The paint sparkles in direct light and seems subtle in others, and the same is true of the back. The red paint is so dark from some angles it looks black, but from others it looks bright and translucent. And the stripes really stand out against the flash green finish. I don't think they work with some of the other colours available, but you can make your own minds up on that one. Thanks for watching. Please leave a like and tell me what you think in the comments section. While you're down there, go on, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you don't miss the next one.